Blessings, everyone, in Jesus' name. I hope you're doing well. Friday, May 9th, today. By the way, I'm sure many of you know by now that a new pope was elected. Leo XIV, I believe, and an American, first time ever. An American with Peruvian origins. Well, we'll see. I am anxious to hear what Jacob Prasch has to say about him, and I will keep you posted. Reaching beyond our grasp. In Proverbs 29:18, we read, "Where there is no revelation or prophetic vision, the people cast off restraint." There's a difference between holding on to a principle and having a vision. There's a difference between holding on to a principle and having a vision. A principle does not come from moral inspiration, but a vision does. People who are totally consumed with idealistic principles rarely do anything. It's true. A person's own idea of God and his attributes may actually be used to justify and rationalize his deliberate neglect of his duty. Jonah tried to excuse his disobedience by saying to God, "I know that you are a gracious and merciful God, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness, one who relents from doing harm." This is in Jonah 4:2. I too may have the right idea of God and his attributes, but that may be the very reason why I do not do my duty. But wherever there is a vision, there is also a life of honesty and integrity, because the vision gives me the moral incentive. Our own idealistic principles may actually lull us into ruin. Examine yourself spiritually to see if you have vision or only principles. But a man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for? Where there is no revelation or prophetic vision, once we lose sight of God, we begin to be reckless. We cast off certain restraints from activities we know are wrong. We set prayer aside as well and cease having God's vision in the little things of life. We simply begin to act on our own initiative. If we are eating only out of our own hand and doing things solely on our own initiative without expecting God to come in, we are on a downward path. We've lost the vision. Is our attitude today an attitude that flows from our vision of God? Is our attitude today an attitude that flows from our vision of God? Are we expecting God to do greater things than he has ever done before? Is there a freshness and a vitality in our spiritual outlook? My everyday attitude must be coming from God. And that happens because I seek Him all the time. Father, what do you want me to do today? Where are you going to lead me? Show me what you want me to do. Where to go, what to say to the people that I meet, and so forth. My attitude must always be in this way, consulting Him, seeking His will in everything that I do. I may have plans, I may have desires to go places, to do things, but I must consult Him and see if it is also His will for me to do that, and not just act out of my own initiative. That's the danger He speaks of here, that if we begin to do that, we risk to be away from the guidance of God. And I can see it in my life as well when, I'm busy, I'm surrounded with people, I begin to do activities with them, and I sense that, it's like, I don't want to fall back into the world. I don't want to fall back into the things that I used to do before I came to Jesus. We have to be very careful and keep our eyes always on God's will, not our own. Well, I hope that you will do that. And if you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section. God bless you.